Today's horoscope, Taurus February 28, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. You may need to hold your tongue today. People's feelings are much more easily hurt at this time, and the slightest criticism could be misinterpreted as the most terrible insult. When in doubt, keep your mouth tightly shut. Turn your attention inward and focus on your own internal emotions. Try to keep your mental chatter to a minimum and concentrate more on how you feel rather than on what you think. Your love horoscope. The boat is likely to get quite rocked today, to the point at which you and all of your belongings are likely to go overboard. Be prepared to swim for shore. Grounding and stability is the key to maintaining a healthy headspace, especially when it comes to your ever-fluctuating emotions. Issues having to do with the home and people's possessions are likely to surface today in a dramatic manner. Listen to your heart for the answers. Your career horoscope. Pressures to get unfinished tasks completed and new ones begun cause emotions to run high at the workplace. Everyone, yourself included, is likely to feel nervous and stressed out, and quarrels may break out. It might be best if you keep your eyes and mind focused on the tasks at hand and not on the petty squabbles that are going on around you. This keeps your blood pressure down and makes a good impression on those above you. Your finance horoscope. Whether you have children or not, you have a wonderful fatherly side. Today this part of you might be expressed. You could be looking after a niece or nephew and teaching them things about life. Or you could be spending time with your own kids, building a closer relationship to them. You might also be thinking about your relationship with your own parents. You might speak to your parents today or visit them for a bit. Social life today. Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family, or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself. Perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. Your dating horoscope. You're likely to be so lost in thought that you miss someone's clear signals. That doesn't mean you're missing out for good. The messages will probably bring a smile when you think of them later. Flirting tips. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude. Then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. Lucky numbers 12, 15, 29, 33, 46. Your well-being horoscope. Tune into the aggressive energy of the day and use it to push forward with your intentions. There is a great deal of emotional intensity that will bring you to your knees if you are not careful. The secret is to harness this energy and use it to your advantage. Try not to get caught between the crossfire of conflict that is likely to ensue. Tap into the slow-moving, generous force that is helping you to ground your thoughts and your emotions. Your daily numeroscope. Some wonderful vibrations are coming up in the days ahead. In your sentimental life, the news is good, but don't be precipitous because questions of the heart don't like to be rushed. So, just let time do its tender work. In your professional life, events will be hectic and you will tend to be destabilized. Take action and stop relying on old ways of yesteryear. The world is changing, and you have to following along without frantically hanging on to values of the past. In this way, you will be able to profit a maximum from the excellent vibrations around you at the moment. Tomorrow's horoscope. Welcome. If you haven't considered any plans for the weekend, consider doing this today. If you've been feeling tired or drained lately, it's probably because you need a break from all the pressures in your life. Too much focus on responsibilities can wear anyone out. A good sleep can help your body, but some laughter and socializing with your favorite people can rejuvenate your spirits. Make some plans for yourself. Daily Planetary Overview. This morning, the moon is in Capricorn before moving into Aquarius later, which means that we have to set boundaries and take action to make plans. This is a dynamically potent energy, making this an amazing time to set your intentions for the next month. The moon aligns with Pluto, a planet known for its powerful and transformative energy. This means that we'll have to get over our jealousies, power struggles, and innate fears if we want to move toward growth. Skip the drama. Release, rebuild, and rejuvenate during this lunar phase. Although the Capricorn moon marks a time of working hard, it's also a moment of reflection. Now we can think about the past and understand matters on a deeper level. Contemplating old situations and relationships allows us to think things through, but the Pluto energy can amp up the vibe to create struggles with others that lead to arguments. After a long break, it's time to get back in the romantic groove. Use your words to express your feels. Send a flirty text to your crush or boo to spark a passionate convo that lasts all day. They'll totally swoon over your lovely sentiments and cheeky words. Don't be afraid to assert yourself and talk about your emotions. Be brave. Don't let fear stand in the way of letting your sentiments be known. Understanding boundaries with friends is going to be super hard during this new moon, mostly because you're the one who's unable to adhere to the structure and limits in your relationships. The advice is to resist the urge to text too much. Be cognizant of the volume of communication you send over. Sky for today. In the morning, the Capricorn moon aligns with Pluto, stimulating intense emotions. Our choices are being governed by unconscious impulses, fears, and phobias, and we risk behaving destructively within our relationships. Manipulation tactics will ultimately backfire, alienating those who we want to have on our team. Ask yourself whether you are operating from a place of personal empowerment, or if you are trying to maintain dominance in an imaginary hierarchy. The moon falls into a void following this aspect's perfection, lasting about 4 hours. Use this time to attempt to better understand your inner workings and curb obsessive tendencies. Mid-morning, the moon makes its ingress into Aquarius, ending its void of course. We are now entering the moon's balsamic phase in its run-up to the Pisces new moon. The next 2 days are a time for digestion and stillness. We are creating optimal conditions to make ourselves receptive to cosmic messages. Be mindful of urges to act out of character or provoke change. There is no need to rush to see new concepts implemented. The greatest insights can be accessed when we are free of the pressure of expectation.